Miss Vivi. We are from Group 4, and our group consists of me, Michelle Angelica, Desnecia, Hellena, Novika Salina, and Antonius. In this video, we will tell you about iconic cultural tourism in Indonesia. So without any further ado, let's move on to the video.
Hello Miss Vivi, my name is Novika Salina. On this occasion, I will explain the background of cultural tourism and cultural tourism in the province of East Nusa Tenggara. Background: cultural tourism is a type of tourism that allows the tourist to participate in local cultural activities, like festivals and rituals. As a result, the tourist can enjoy a genuine cultural exchange with the locals. It also enables local community to accept their culture, as cultural tourism is a major driver for growth. So communities go out of their way to celebrate and promote their culture, and it makes them different from other communities. Cultural tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. East Nusa Tenggara is one of the provinces in Indonesia which has three main islands, namely Flores, Sumba, and West Timor. In addition, the province with the capital Kupang also has more than 550 other islands such as Alor, Lembata, Rote, Sabu, Adonara to Palu-e. Every island included in the East Nusa Tenggara region has a lot of natural attraction, historical tourist destination to culinary tourist attraction. Its natural state, which is still beautiful, hold a lot of wealth that invite many tourists from various parts of the world. One of the potential that adds to the popularity of East Nusa Tenggara is cultural tourism, which is a very large opportunity to develop. East Nusa Tenggara is an area in Nusa Tenggara that is deep with custom and culture. This can be seen from traditional clothing, handicraft to cultural activities. One of the most famous cultural attractions of East Nusa Tenggara is Komodo Island, which has been designated as one of the wonders of the world. The existence of the Komodo Island in Indonesia can be said to be a gift of God, because only on the island can the giant lizard that have been named the largest lizard species in the world and are in danger of experiencing extinction survive. In addition to Komodo Island, East Nusa Tenggara is also famous for its annual cultural festival celebration that are held regularly. The residents of East Nusa Tenggara always carry out a national festival, which is preciously carried out by the people of Ende every May. Please note that the city of Ende is a special city related to our first president, namely President Insinyur Soekarno. In this city, it became a blind witness to the struggle of Indonesian nation and became the place of the origination of the 5 points of Pancasila by Insinyur Soekarno when he was exiled. Therefore, the city of Ende has become a famous city among lovers of cultural tourism. In addition to the annual cultural festival, East Nusa Tenggara is also famous for its cultural village, which is very thick with custom. One of the famous cultural villages in East Nusa Tenggara is Kampung Wairebo. Wairebo is a village with a traditional house called Baruniang, and is very unique for tourists who are very adventurous. Wairebo is a village with this unique traditional house located above the mountain at an altitude of 1,200 meters above sea level. More precisely in Satarlenda village, Satarmasa district, West Manggarai Regency, Flores, East Nusa Tenggara. This village, or Kampung Wairebo, has a very amazing view and is a popular tourist destination for tourists to visit. That's a brief explanation of cultural tourism in East Nusa Tenggara. The next discussion will be discussed by my colleague, Michelle.
Hello, my name is Michelle, and now let's move on to Central Java. Central Java is known as a tourist favorite destination. Central Java will offer cultural, natural, and many tourist attractions that make you mesmerized. The first attraction is the Prambanan Temple, or known as Roro Jonggrong Temple. Prambanan Temple is the largest Hinduist temple in Indonesia and has various versions of the unique legend and long history. Based on the folklore, the temple was only built in one night to fulfill the requirement of Roro Jonggrong. But in the other story, this temple was built by Rakyat Pikatan. In Prambanan Temple, tourists can see the 3D art on the temple and learn about Hindu history, visit Prambanan Museum, do a souvenir hunt, and try archery class. Besides sightseeing around Prambanan Temple, there are also two scheduled events held in Prambanan Temple. The first one is the Ramayana Ballet performance, which involves around 200 dancers. The performance is about Ramayana saving Sinta and delivering with a combination of drama and dance without dialogue. Second, Prambanan Jazz. In this event, the tourists can see the local and international musicians perform on the iconic stage. Next is Karanganyar Village. If you're interested in handicrafts, especially pottery, this is the right place. The village is located 4 kilometers away from Borobudur Temple. Tourists can use a motorbike, ATVs, Jeep VW, and other transportation. In Karanganyar Village, you can learn how to make the pottery using a mixture of mud, kaolin, sand, and water. Besides pottery, there are also carving craft and woven bamboo here. This pottery craft is a legacy from our ancestors. Even in ancient times, when the archaeology found excavation of Borobudur Temple, some pottery was also found. So, this is an indication that the pottery craft in Karanganyar Tourism Village has been around for hundreds of years. And the last one is Semarang Old Town. Looking at the building, you will feel like you are pulled back to the colonial era in the 17th century. Kota Lama Semarang is best preserved colonial city with a remarkable testimony of historical pace of human civilization in Indonesia. In Semarang's Old Town, you can find many tourist attractions such as the iconic Belanda Church, the Tawang train station, the oldest Kretek cigarettes factory, an antique store, 3D trick art museum, and a retro cafe. Semarang Old Town also has an annual event called Festival Kota Lama. This festival was first held in 2012 and currently supported by the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. During this festival, tourists can see a parade, taste the authentic taste of Semarang food, the Indies exhibition, and many more. With this festival, it is hoped that the Semarang Old City environment will be developed and filled with historical value. And that's the kind of attraction in Central Java. My friend will explain the next region. Goodbye!
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Vivi. My name is Antonius, and I would like to explain to you about the topic of my presentation, which is the iconic cultural tourism destination in Bali. Bali is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Indonesia. The natural beauty of the island of Bali is undeniably the main attraction for the tourists. There are many tourist destinations in Bali, each with their own uniqueness that can be found here, and one of them is a cultural tourism destination. Now let's start with our topic. The first destination that I will discuss is the Uluwatu Temple. Uluwatu Temple is one of Bali's most iconic tourist attractions, and it's rarely missed by both domestic and international visitors. Uluwatu Temple is positioned on a cliff overlooking the sea. Therefore, Uluwatu Temple not only provides a Balinese religious atmosphere and nuance, but also natural beauty. The natural scenery and beauty of the sea, sky, cliff, and sunset view that are really suitable for the tourist enjoyment. This place is also a Hindu temple in Bali, where the majority of the people there are Hindus. Visitors can also enjoy the well-known Kecap dance performance, which is a traditional Balinese dance and the main attraction of this location. This place will be suitable for those who want to explore and learn about various Balinese cultures. Several ceremonial traditions are held here, including the Melaspa ceremony and the ceremony of Karya Pancam Walikrama. Now let's move on to the next destination, which is the Penglipuran village. Penglipuran village is a traditional village with its own uniqueness, which is a popular tourist destination. This village is located in Bangli district, Bali. This village is famous as one of the tourist destinations in Bali because the people there still carry out and preserve the traditional Balinese culture in their daily lives. The village layout integrates the three mandal concept and is filled with simple residential style buildings. Due to its cleanliness and tidiness, this village has been named as the cleanest village in the world and has received numerous awards, such as the Indonesia Sustainable Tourism Award 2017. Penglipuran Fair's special layout complies to traditional standard that has been passed down from generation to generation as a traditional village that still upholds the noble values of its ancestors. Every year, religious rituals are performed in Penglipuran village. One of the most important traditions there is Musaba, which is celebrated on every 15 days by the local community to welcome the Nyepi Day. The Penglipuran Village Festival is also held at the end of the year, where tourists can see the various Balinese arts and cultures. And the last destination is the Tanalo Temple. Tanalo Temple is a unique and well-known tourist destination in Bali, and it has become one of the iconic tourist destinations in Bali. The uniqueness of Tanalo tourist attraction is in the location of the two temples, which are on a block rock cliff on the coast. Tanalo Temple is different from the most temples in Bali. This temple is situated on a large sea rock. This temple is a popular tourist destination not only for Hindus, but also for its sunset views. Many tourists come here in the afternoon to take pictures of the sunset. Tourists can also witness the traditional Hindu ceremony performed by the majority of the Hindus in the location, such as the Melasi ceremony tradition to welcome the Nyepi Day, and the Piodalan religious ceremony, which is held on every 210 days according to the Saka calendar. For the next topic, we will continue by my friends.
Hello, my name is Desnecia. I'm going to explain about cultural tourism in West Sumatra. When you heard the word West Sumatra, you always think of its signature food, nasi padang. However, West Sumatra is also famous for its diverse and unique traditions and culture. This culture is not only demanded by local tourists, but also in demand by foreign tourists. Here are 3 iconic cultural tourism in West Sumatra. The first destination that is worth to try when visiting West Sumatra is the Pagaruyung Palace, which is located in Batu Sangkar. The Pagaruyung Palace is a traditional house in West Sumatra, Rumah Gadang, with 3 floors that has existed since the 17th century in the era of Majapahit Kingdom. When visiting this place, tourists can enter the Rumah Gadang to see the structure of the building from the inside, which has carvings of the natural philosophy and Minangkabau culture. In addition, there is a tari piring or pet dance performance, and tourists can also rent Minangkabau traditional clothes while there. The second destination is Siberut Island in the Mentawai Islands. This destination is located in the western part of West Sumatra. This island is inhabited by the Mentawai tribe, whose people are still traditional and their costumes are still strong, so that tourists can get to know and learn about it. Many people, especially the elderly, still use their traditional clothes in their daily lives. Mentawai tribal people are also famous for the art of the tattoos called titi. Before getting to know needles, this tattoo was made with sharpened karai wood, and this tattoo was made according to the social status of the community. This tattoo will be made on the hands, body, or even in the face. In addition, the Mentawai tribe has a tradition called sikere. Sikere is a person who is believed to have spiritual power and is marked with a Sibalulu motif tattoo. This tradition is believed to be able to heal the sick by giving a potion from the Turuk dance. This dance is performed to summon ancestral spirits so that the potion is effective. The third destination is the Tabui Festival, which is held in Pariaman. The word Tabui comes from Arabic, namely tabut, which means wooden crate. Tabui is the anniversary of the death of Hussein bin Ali, the grandson of Muhammad Prophet on 10 Muharram, which has existed since the 19th century. Although this festival is related to religious ceremonies, since 1982, it has been part of cultural tourism. The series of Tabui traditions in Pariaman consists of 7 stages of the Tabui ritual. namely taking soil, cutting down banana stems, Mata'am, which is the personifications of carrying Hussein's fingers, which are scattered by King Yazid's troops, parading the fingers, parading a turban, Tabui naik pangke, which is the installations of the upper part, Hoya tabui, which means shakes the tabui, and then throw the tabui into the sea in Gandoria Beach.
In conclusion, Indonesia has many tourist destinations that are frequently visited by the tourists, each with its own uniqueness and charm that is comparable to that of other countries' tourist destinations. And one of them is cultural tourism, which utilizes the culture of the destination as an attraction for the visitors. In Indonesia, there are a variety of cultural tourism destinations spread across the countries. As previously stated, in the province of East Nusa Tenggara, Central Java, Bali, and Sumatra, each province has an iconic cultural tourism destination that is known for its uniqueness. Not only because of its captivating natural beauty, cultural tourism can also be famous for its tradition, culture, and other cultural characteristics that become the main attraction of the destination. Of course, the main appeal of this cultural tourism destination attracts not only local tourists, but also the foreign visitors.
That's the end of our presentation about iconic cultural tourism. We would like to apologize if there are any mistakes and thank you for your great attention.